Forge is dead, guys. Yeah, officially on EA's website, he's officially dead. So rest in peace, Forge. Revenant, you got your wish. You're the next legend. Or is he? Because something stinks, guys, and it ain't just me. So let's get to the theory. So before we start, I want to thank the Apex lore community because of all the information they gathered, I was able to put this video right on time. So yeah, let's get to it. So Forge apparently faked his death. This is what people are saying. They're saying that this is the real Forge and this guy in the interview is a fake Forge. How do we know this? Because once you collect the little charm from his death box, we can see right here something very interesting in the lines. It says right here that Forge is actually one of the few people that a lot of people often imitate. Interesting. Also, people have pointed out inconsistencies with the art, and yeah, as you guys can see here on the art release, Forge has green eyes and no scar in his eyebrows, but in the trailer release you can clearly see he has brown eyes and a scar for some reason. For more evidence, you can see right here in his forearm he has a scar, but in the trailer he doesn't. Also, his hands are very different. They don't look like fighting hands at all. Now, people will argue that, well, this is just the artist doing it differently. Well, if that was true, how come behind the reporter in the official trailer that took months to make, how come Forge has green eyes and no scar, but the animated version of Forge has a scar and brown eyes? This was, in my opinion, put intentionally for people who are really paying close attention to understand that, hey, something's not right here. So yeah, so the one thing that I think is real about these two Forges is their metal. If you look closely at the metal, it looks almost exactly like the real one, and that's because I think it is, but more information on that later to connect the story. So before the interview with Forge in Hammond Robotics facility, apparently there was a break-in that happened just before the interview. Not only that, but we later learn later on that it wasn't once but 5 times they tried to break in. So obviously this was Revenant. So now we learn is that they broke in again, and this time they stole and downloaded 300 mid-entry employees' address. So this is what I think happened. So Hammond clearly knew that somebody was after them, and they clearly figured out that they were probably gonna try to do something to Forge. So Forge being their golden boy, they probably took extra precautions that, hey, we might have to put in a stunt double. So this fake Forge, it was some kind of fan or cosplayer that they told, hey, we want you to go in place of Forge because something dangerous is happening. And of course, him being a super fan or something, he gladly agreed to, so he went in his place. But here's the key to all this, is the metal. When the lights went off in the trailer, the first thing the fake Forge did is that we saw was he was holding the metal. Now, if this was a fake metal, why would he be holding it? It doesn't make sense. But the reason he's holding it like that is because this is the medal for his favorite person he looks up to. To him, this means more to life than his own life. So he wanted to make sure it was safe. Even when all this even when all the lights were flickering, he cared more about this medal because it belongs to his hero. So yeah, guys, this is what I think happened, is that this fake Forge was a fan cosplayer that was put in to protect the real Forge, and the real Forge is gonna take this, what happened to the fake Forge, as motivation to get ready to get in the games and fight Revenant when we get there. So yeah, guys, this is just my theory and this is what I think is happening. So let me know what you guys think. It was a short video, but the more evidence we get, the bigger I'll make this theory. So yeah, thanks for watching. Also, guys, I found additional evidence. Now, Forge once said in the Q&A that he would never lose to a robot or Pathfinder, and that if he does, it'll be a cold day in Talos. But as we know, Talos is cold. So this just tells me what my original theory was, is that he never really wants to be in the games, but he's kind of forced to. But now that this happened to one of his fans, that fake Forge that died, he might get the motivation to now actually compete in the games to get revenge. So yeah, guys.